sun's coming up. Leslie's up before me and opened the shutters, and it's always so beautiful with big crosses there. The sun coming in. It's our last day to work outside. We still have a couple more days at the Chateau, but we got to start closing stuff up and preserving everything. But today's the last day I'm going to work outside and get dirty, so I'm going to have to really go to get it all done. Let's get her at it. I'll try to put some time lapse on today. You guys probably just see a big mess, but you know what I see? Power outlets outside. It's you don't know how important they are until you don't have them. You're trying to run air compressors or vacuum a van, or yeah, it's great. It's great. We're thankful. Well, it took a full day to repair that damage, and worse yet, you can notice that the right three are slightly about an inch lower. That's because you see I've reinforced the left ones, but I still have to reinforce the right ones, get some more pulls at the bottom. So I really would like to get that matching. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I just don't want to break anything. But you know what? It's good news. Look at the solar panels working, and power is coursing through the veins. Look at this. Do you see the lights again? I was so nervous to see them. Yeah, there it is, blue. It's a slow blue, so it's not a lot of power, but it's blue. I was so nervous that we broke something, but we didn't. So that's good. So if I can just get that aligned again. After all this, watch me go and buy the regular rail system. Oh well, it's like tuition. Whenever you screw up, you got to think of it like tuition. You're learning a lesson. You're improving as a person. You may have to do the work again. As some of you guys know, this year we gave our students jobs, and some of them did a great job getting out there. The hedge, Logan getting that hedge nice and flat, and Grace and Dade, on the front hedge, and I mean, all the dishwashing guys did a great job. A lot of them were working hard. Some of our guys were working hard here on this fence, but it turned out to be a really difficult and slow job because we just gave them brushes and they're trying to go around all these little cracks and crevices, and it was slow. It was slow. And so, in retrospect, we're going to try something else. We're going to just try some spray paint. We found some spray paint here in France for, I think, $2.80, which, usually stuff's fairly expensive here, but this is pretty reasonable. So we're going to do a test section, see how it looks. Could be a whole lot faster. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? Like, it's easy to get the outside, but the inside is really difficult. And they ended up, I think that little can of paint that we bought for this was something like 50 euro. So it was really quite expensive. And then of course we went through a few brushes too, because you keep trying to go in between the cracks, and that kind of wrecks the brush. So let's put the spray paint on this, and let's see. We're gonna see if it holds. We're gonna see how it looks. And we're not too worried about overspray because all those leaves are going to protect us, and I don't even know if that tarp's going to stay there. Give this a good shake. Good shake. Get it on camera. There we go. Shake that spray paint. Okay, sufficiently shake.
Now, obviously, there's overspray, but for $2, we'll see how far we can get. Let's put this on, and maybe I'll back this up, and we can see how much overspray there is. See if we get a whole panel done.
Okay, that went well. Now, we didn't get the whole panel done, so one spray point bottle doesn't do the whole thing. And we'll have a lot of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. So we have probably 32, including the back. We have probably 32 more fence segments. So that would be, although again, $3, that's only $100. I mean, that's 30 cans of spray paint, which is a lot, but that's $100. One thing that has been a good lesson that we've had from having kind of good board members and supporters is they sometimes remind me time is also worth something. Like, your time is worth something. So, for us to spend $100 on spray paint, first of all, it's $100, and we spent $50 on one little can that was like 2 liters, like half a gallon. It was $50, 50 euros. So it might even be cheaper to do spray paint. I mean, we didn't finish, so it's it's 150 cans. No, maybe it's even 30 or 40 cans, 40 or 50 cans. I don't know. The other thing we could do is we could use the cans to do kind of the tricky horizontal lines with all their little ins and outs, and then we could just, you know, go conventional paint for the up and downs, because those are pretty quick. So we'll see, but it's definitely progress. Now, when you've been working somewhere for a while, you start to figure out your challenges. And one of the challenges that we've had is that when we have GAs or other workers come into the area, they always want a tool, and that's great. But then a lot of times they'll take the tool somewhere and put it down, and then we have no idea where it is, and so we lose a lot of tools. Sometimes we find them in the bushes, and it's just guys forget. And so one of the things we're going to do is I found this for $20. Just a budget tool set, and this is going to be the GA tool kit. And so if GAs are working on something, they take the whole tool kit, and if something's missing, we know it's theirs. They got to go find it, and it's going to be, yeah, just a way for us to kind of not be losing tools all the time. A good $20 purchase. You know, all those years of youth ministry, you just don't get rid of those things. I'm just sitting here thinking, in action, thinking, oh, you could have a fun little Chateau war game. 200 Nerf bullets for $6. That'd be fun. Look at the grass, eh? It's been such a wet year. Beautiful grass. Going into mid-December here, and it's still beautiful. I was looking at old pictures of the Chateau, and I saw one with just everything completely brown. I'm like, we did not see that this year at all. There was grass the entire time. So that's great. I mean, it's not good for Mr. Bingley. He's a muddy mess every day. In fact, let's go see if we can find him up there. Mr. Bingley. Is Mr. Bingley. How are those paws? Yeah. I know where you want to go. If we let you in like this, your mommy is not going to be happy. Mr. Bingley's gotten into a very bad habit of running into some holes, and he went. Watch him, he's gonna go. We're gonna follow him today. Because he lost his, oh, he's going. We gotta find him. He has a dog vest that Leslie loves, and he lost it in the forest. So we have to walk over this property and find it. And it's gonna get harder because he just took off. I think I should have started outside. Where does he go? Bingley. There, we found him. He's in here. But is the jacket in here? It's tragic that our kids are not younger, because there are so many places to explore. You know, we're walking to this forest that I've almost never been to. And it'd be so fun for a kid. Might be something like this. Eddie goes down. Okay, I'm coming over. We're both in the forest. So is Mr. Bingley. So he's like, you want to put your hand in there? No. No, I do not want to put my hand in there.
They can't be in there.
They certainly could be. Oh yeah. This looks huge. What's this? A mountain lion or something. Well, that's a really big...
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to put the light on if I get it.
Well, let's not get too close, maybe.
Well, safer than going into.
Yeah, this feels dangerous, Mr. Bingley. No, it shouldn't be going in here.
And all the time.
Look at that. That's huge.
Yeah, I know.
A human could almost go in there.
Well,
But a human is not going to try going down there.
no. You'd have to be pretty desperate.
This is where you're ready for an animal just to jump right out at the screen at you.
Can you see anything?
That would be something, by the way. That'd be a really good video.
Well, not really.
To give you some scale of this, look, that's how big Leslie is. And then there's the hole. So this whole thing is like, I think this is the area I showed earlier when I was talking about areas being cratered. Like, you think it's rabbits? They're way too big to be rabbits. I don't know. It is not looking good for the odds of finding Mr. Bingley's coat. This is where we are, by the way. It's really a forest we haven't explored. Partly because it's Mr. Renuday's land. It's, you know, not too far in. Our property no longer, our line is pretty close to this. Here's the culprit, running to and fro. Maybe Leslie will follow him to another spot. He has a good life on the upside. I think we've probably shown this. This is one of the bathrooms for the park. I think there's three or four stalls per gender. It's sort of getting slowly swallowed up into the forest, which doesn't hurt our feelings terribly. Stands out a bit, but you know, maybe someday we'll be able to use it. It's not on our yard at this point. Here's the property line for us. We're everything this way. Hither and thither we have walked, and I do not see a coat. Mr. Bingley might be getting a new coat, I think. We're just looking at the pool. Look how full the pool is.
It's like unofficially a pool.
We just need a filter.
Oh my word.
Filter the water and we go swimming.
Full. Well, let's not get crazy.
Fun. Well, I think we've given up. Mr. Bingley's gonna get a new jacket. Maybe someday we'll find the old one and he'll get to wear it too. The weather said no rain today, but that's kind of how it's been in this part of France this year. It's just we get a lot more rain than we expect. So we got the green grass, but my goodness, we got mud too. I got most of the tools under cover here, but didn't get them all under cover. Oh, it's a good time to look at your. So clearly that's plugged. Got to get up there and check that out. More water coming over than coming through. So we got gusts of up to 50 kilometers. That's 30 miles an hour today. And you can see branches coming off the big trees. I do not have the solar panels bolted yet. They're, although they're quite heavy, so gravity's helping us out. But I mean, they're not bolted on the top. It's not out of the question that they could blow. I have to get that done right away. And by right away, I mean not before this water is done. This would be a good time to get up to the roof, to be honest. Make sure we don't have any big leaks up there. When it rains this hard, you know, any problems that you have are gonna become evident really quick. We got a little bit of a rainbow. Hey, check it out. You can see it, the rainbow between us and the trees there. Oh, can you see it? You can see it up there for sure. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can definitely see it live. Let's see if it is. Alright, they're up, they're secure, and still not completely perfect. I'll have to get back to that at some point. But for the time being, we got solar power.